Good evening and welcome. You are listening to GTFO Radio. Get the fuck on radio. I'm Miss Stacy. I got Katie Cat.
Hi.
Whoa. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We are 18 years and older. If you have little ones in the room, we ask that you scooch them out. You put them to bed. You get a set of headphones. You can share your headphones. We all like to share. You can call us 844-855-7399. That's a free call. You can find us on Facebook at gtforadio.com. Like us. Tweet us, GTFO Radio XXX. You can email the programmer at gtforadio.com. Someday he's going to answer that, I'm sure. Someday.
That's fine.
I know. Yell at him. I yell at him all the time, every day.
Send him big caps in an email.
Right?
All cap letters.
It's kind of my texting at him. Yes. All right. Okay, well, I'm just going to turn it over to you and leave it at that because
okay.
you've had a rough week.
I have had a rough week. Yeah. I have some eye issues from like way back in the day when I had surgery that are now having complications. So I had to take off all my eyelashes, and this is the first time I haven't looked like a homeless person in like since Sunday.
Well, I know when I saw you on, what the hell day did I see you?
Was that? It was after the weekend, I think. Was it Monday?
Was it Monday?
Could have been.
You didn't look homeless then, just so you know.
You're sweet.
Not really.
No, but I'm good. I have drops every hour and doctor's appointments out the ass, but I'm fine.
All right. Well,
How's your week?
you look good. Well, I've been here all week. It's because I'm not going to drive out of the city thanks to the weather. So.
Yes. And we have some guests in the studio today. We have, oh my God.
What the hell was that? Oh,
I'm deaf now.
I'm sure he's out to get me.
Anyways, we have some guests in the studio tonight. We have Kim and Zach.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you guys doing?
So good. So excited.
So excited. That's good. So, just a little bit of intro to who these guys are. I'm going to sound like a stalker. I'm not. I just follow people on Instagram.
You're a
Okay?
stalker.
I'm not.
Give it a rest.
So, not way before, but like probably 4 or 5 months before me and my husband Johnny entered the lifestyle, I was just perusing Instagram and came across Kim. And she's just pretty, so I added her.
That's how you pick your friends?
That's how I only hang out with nice, pretty people. So.
All right, then why
No,
are
I'm
you
not
with
gonna
me?
lie.
Very flattered.
Well, it's just, I'm a pervert, okay? I see a pretty girl, I'm like. Anyways, the more that I followed them, I found out that they have a very, like, open-ish relationship. I don't know if you guys, like, call it poly or what. But
We don't really even know what to call
I
it.
don't even know what to call it, yeah. But essentially, I started following them, and then they had a girlfriend. I was like, what? But, like, they're not swingers, and, like, they, like, hang out at normal people bars, and, like, that's just interesting, because I was just sweet little Katie and didn't know any better at the time. So, yeah, I essentially just brought them in because I thought it was super cool that now that I've, like, lived the lifestyle of going to the different lifestyle bars and things like that, and how you guys are just so very open about it, because there's lots of people that do it, but not very many people that are like out there about it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's a kind of a little bit of a backstory of why they're here. So now you guys get to talk. You get to tell us about yourselves a little bit.
Okay. Well, I guess we've been married for 5 years. Well, we've been together for 5 years, but married for 3.
Sometimes it feels like
Yeah.
longer, trust me.
Yeah. What else do you like to know about us?
Well,
So-
how did you guys meet?
Yeah.
Oh,
She slid into my DMs.
yeah.
Oh.
We met-
Oh, one of them.
Yeah, we were in other relationships, and then I had recently broken up with my ex at the time, and Zach was liking a bunch of my pictures, so I was like, ooh, maybe he's single. And he was, so I was like, thanks.
It took her like
thanks.
3 minutes. She
Yeah.
was in there like 3 minutes.
I was like, yes. And then, yeah, we've been literally together ever since.
Right on. Very cool. So one thing that I really love is the pictures that you have of when you got married.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys seems to have always just kind of like been a little bit on the alternative side of things.
I never thought about it that way. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We had like a wedding, an actual wedding booked in Mexico and everything, but it was just we didn't want to deal with that, so we canceled it. There was like an opportunity to get out of it, like, and give everyone their money back. So we ended up just doing that and deciding to go out for Halloween. And literally 2 days before that, we're like Kim said, let's be
I was
bunnies
like,
or whatever.
yeah, we were like, let's be something cheap. We'll be bunnies. We'll just get ears. And then we're like, why don't we be bride and groom bunnies? And then we're driving along, and I literally had this thought in my head, but Zach said it. He's like, why don't we just get married for real? We're going out buying our Halloween costumes. We're like, yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it.
and then like
Yeah.
that same day, I found like a what's it called, Justice of the
Justice
Peace.
of the Peace. 2 days later, we
Yeah.
were married.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Very awesome. So what kind of got you guys into the lifestyle then? Were you in it before you had met? Or
No, like we
No,
hadn't.
no.
We'd been together for like 3 years or something before. Like we were engaged and everything before we started this
Yeah.
stuff. But like we were just kind of getting exposed to it. Like
The
When-
fitness industry.
yeah,
It's a lot to do with.
100%. I feel like
I
they're
dated
all.
a-
Yes, yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Well, we did our first competition, and it was like, whoa, this is like
Yeah, like people were just trying
everywhere.
to bang us all the time. Like,
Yeah.
like but couples, right? Like swingers and stuff. And we
so
were
it's
never.
like, we're not into that.
Yeah, and then
One day we're just kind of like talking, and it was just like, well, maybe just like a threesome would be good. And then
well, because Kim, like, it was so obvious. Every time Kim was drunk, she was just all over girls. And
Yeah.
so I just started like pushing their heads together to see what would happen.
Sometimes a little encouragement is
100%.
really helpful.
100%.
So then literally that week we probably talked about it on a Wednesday, and then on the weekend that was our first one.
Yeah.
that
So
was it.
how long were you guys doing that before you decided like that you wanted to have like a girlfriend instead of just like the hookups?
That was probably. It was
1 year.
it was
ago.
literally
or
never
2 years
something
ago.
like I even considered until we met one girl, and I was like, okay, I could see this being like a girlfriend. So what was it, like 1 year, 2 years?
Yeah, we probably like 1 year worth of like just banging chicks and then.
I think that's common.
Yeah.
I think that's very common in the polyamory, couples, trios, whatever you want to call them, lifestyles. That it's doesn't happen until you find that person, and then
totally.
all of a sudden it's like, oh, I think this is the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. No, that's totally what happened. Because I was like, no. Zach would be like talking. I was like, no, we're never having a girlfriend. And then I was like, okay, well, this one's nice. I like
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. I can relate. Probably about a year, maybe a little more than a year ago now. If my husband had brought anything up, I'd be like, it's all fucking happening.
Yeah.
We're not having threesomes. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah. No, totally.
So yeah, no.
And now look at
funny.
you.
I know. I don't know if I have a girlfriend right now currently.
Just haven't had the conversation yet.
I
Or
don't know
what?
the conversation.
It's
has
happened.
but,
That's
she's
happened.
made me tacos and French toast. So
Oh
like
my.
potentially.
That's a keeper.
That's
Yeah.
well on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll retouch on that
That's
again.
funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So do you guys like are you seeing anybody right now?
No.
No, they're
currently
just-
not. Just having fun.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I know that feeling. It gets exhausting after a little while, I find, when
Girls
you're
are
like,
crazy.
they are
Oh my
fucking
God.
nuts.
One reason why I don't date my own
100%.
species.
Oh, sometimes it's just like, Zach, deal with it. I can't do it
Yes.
anymore.
I literally can't right now.
So
Get
yeah.
this bitch a taco because she's crazy. That calms me down.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
Taco.
make a mental note of
If
this
I'm being crazy,
information.
just like give me a taco. Chill out.
So good.
Cool. Sorry, this is the first time I take the lead on anything.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So what about when it comes to your friends and family? Obviously your friends and everything know.
Yeah. Friends are cool with it. They're all just whatever. They don't ask too
Well,
many
actually, like,
questions.
To start off, like lots of our friends, like girlfriends, would
Oh,
just
that's
fucking
true.
hate it. Like
Yeah.
they're or like, and I always
Ah.
like
They didn't want us to be hanging around.
100%. And I'm like, I have no boundaries really, so I'll like send Snapchats of shit all the time, and they're like,
Oops.
they're just like, why the fuck's he sending you that shit? It's like,
But
it's just my
not
buddy
like,
sending
yeah,
me
it's
like,
just like a friendly.
yeah, like,
Just something
guys
nice.
do that, yeah.
Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah.
Yes, I will
100%.
agree to
Yeah.
that.
Look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they kind of get over it, and then they're fine.
But now all of them are like super supportive. Like
Mhm.
Oh,
the,
that's
even the ones
good
that
for
were
you
just
guys.
like,
Mhm.
yeah, even the ones that were just against it, they've seen us through like all the stuff. Like we had 3 girlfriends. They see us being like even stronger every time,
Yeah.
and it's like they're like,
They
okay,
don't
well
think
maybe
it's
they're
just
not.
like just some.
Because lots of people were just like, oh, they're obviously unhappy. That's why they're doing this shit, like
And
to try to
that's-
prolong their shit.
That's exactly what people think, right?
Mhm,
They think that there's
absolutely.
something wrong with your marriage, and that's why you're looking for somebody else to come in.
Yeah.
I know PJ and I, we lost all of our vanilla friends. Like
Yeah.
we have none left.
We refer to them as
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
They're all gone now. Because when we started out in the lifestyle, as you know, we started out as swingers and in the BDSM side. And once some people were okay with it, but others,
Oh yeah.
they ran and they ran far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any of them left.
Well, it's just we just have
It's not
fun.
people you want to be your friend
No, you
anyways,
don't.
right? Like, if they
No,
don't-
and that was
Freedom
that
out.
was like 20 years ago. That
Yeah.
was a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time
So that's
ago,
even-
right? So 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when they looked at that kind of stuff, people were like, "You're doing what?"
Yeah.
If they found out, it was like, "What? What's wrong with
Yeah.
you?" And
And now it's kind of a little more.
It's all-
accepted, like-
considerably different
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, we only have one friend. Well, I have one friend, and her parents actually used to go to actually Miss Stacy and PJ's Lifestyle Club, the Calgary Auto Playground. But aside from that, none of our other friends had really like heard of it. And like one of them came at me probably 2 weeks ago. Dash, like,
Oh wow.
it's just weird. Like I just don't understand. Like it's just weird.
Weird. Yeah.
Please don't not be my friend.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I find
it's
lots
okay
of
if you
people
don't like me
think,
anymore.
like you all of a sudden have like a hidden agenda, like you're trying to
Yeah.
like sleep with their
Totally.
boyfriends or their
Yeah. It's
husbands.
like
or,
no, that's not what it is.
actually, I like girls.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Getting the best of both worlds
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I was never really exposed to anything
Mhm.
like this before. Me and my husband just kind of like jumped into it, so we weren't able to like tell a lot of our friends because like just worried about what they
Yeah.
would think
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Definitely.
Have you guys told any family or anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say family's a different story for me.
Yeah.
my Zach's family's fine.
Yeah, my
right?
family's completely they don't give a fuck what I do. They're just
Dad
like,
was a little bit like.
oh, well,
"Man,
actually, yeah,
don't
my
bring
dad
the
does because I have like
girlfriend over,"
I have an 11-year-old brother. He doesn't want anyone to know or like him to know because he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to tell him? I'm like, tell him
Don't
whatever.
expose
Like,
the young
Yeah.
child.
yeah, he goes to Catholic
But now
school.
he's
Just like,
kind of like whatever.
yeah, he's
right?
okay.
Yeah.
But my mom, we had to like block her on everything. Like she was just like getting so mad at Zach,
She
saying
lit
you're
me up for weeks.
brainwashing. She like tried to plan a trip with me and my sisters to have me an intervention. Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Oh
goodness.
wow.
Yeah.
It was psychotic. Like it was crazy. But I wouldn't say she's fine with it, but she just kind of.
She just realized that, like, because I told her, like, you're just
keeps it
not
to
accepting your own daughter. She's like, if she was a lesbian, it'd be fine. I'd accept
yeah,
it. But
she's
like, you're
"You
just
can't be
forcing her to.
bi." Like
Yeah. Like,
lesbian is fine, but bi is not okay.
how does that make any sense?
I don't get the difference.
It-
but
right,
that's
there's
just
no
me.
difference. She
No.
just needed something to
Well, people get so worried about that too
Totally.
because girls they're just not allowed to be
Mhm.
into all sorts of freaky stuff. Like I
Yeah.
had a friend when I told her, pull me into the bathroom, you're like, is Johnny making you do this?
That's
And
yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's
like,
ridiculous.
no,
And
it's
every
fine.
fucking girl is a bisexual, I feel. Like, how many times I've heard, like, I've never done this before. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like,
I do know a few that are not bisexual at all, and they make that very clear.
Yeah, there's,
well, I don't know. I'd say probably 99.9%
Yeah.
of the girls that I know have at least made out with a girl
Totally.
while drunk at the
100%.
bar
you go to the
or
bar
at a house
now,
party.
it's
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But I do know a few that it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
clearly made.
yeah.
No,
I don't do
can see
girls.
Yeah.
Good to know.
that. Good to know. I don't want you to move.
I
But you know
definitely
what?
am.
At the same time, I've also had those girls say, "Well, it's not gay if they're doing it to me. I just won't reciprocate."
my
Yeah,
gosh.
same shit. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
That makes zilcho sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
No, I've had 2 people tell me that. People that you know. Well, it's different if I'm just receiving, and it's like, blink, is it though?
That's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've ignored these people.
Oh no, you know.
No, I probably ignore them though when they've
Probably.
said that to me.
Probably. It's in one ear and out the
I have
other.
a tendency to do that with people. All right. Apparently, we can only be heard on channels 2 and 3 right now.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll put a note out.
yeah. All right, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll talk more.